Welcome. This is my new Mac desktop, and I'm pretty sure John Ivy would hate it, which means I love it. Let's talk about it. This project is to replace my 24-inch iMac, which is great, but has 8 gigs of RAM. 8 gigs isn't enough, and it'll be going to my mom.
And in its place is this Mac Studio that I've turned into an iMac thing. I was recently playing Norco and thought, what if Apple's design wasn't inspired by Braun? What would a more organic inspiration source look like? So I designed this treeform in Fusion 360 and printed it on the Neptune Plus. Link in the description. This was provided by Eligo for a different video. To get it smooth, it took many hours of sanding. At one point I got lazy and tried to shortcut it with a blowtorch, but that just made the surface texture worse. So don't do that. And then the arms just stick to the side of the Mac with double stick tape. The arms are just hot glued to the monitors, but the monitors are wrapped in vinyl adhesive, so it's non-destructive.
So visually, this is a bit of a monstrosity, admittedly. But size-wise, you can see it doesn't really take up a larger footprint than the 24-inch iMac.
And it's way more powerful because Apple refuses to update the iMac.
Now, in terms of the configuration of this, so the exhaust vent is facing up. That way the fan is not fighting the hot air rising, and all my ports are facing up. Is that ugly? Yes. Does Apple want to hide your power button and your aux jack? Yes, they do. But I don't want to hide them. I want them to be easily reachable. Aux jack, USB, USB Type-C, they're all there. And the one thing that's not facing up, the SD card slot, you can easily reach down and boink. Wow, I got that first try. When I was designing this, I measured like the hand clearance to make sure that I had enough clearance to reach under without having to like scrape my knuckles on the table. On the front, there's also a little slot for a spare SD card, as well as a little tab for hanging your headphones on that I molded out of shape block plastic. Also, another thing about the design is this is not the same part just mirrored. It's actually a unique part. So I wanted like some sort of symmetrical asymmetry. Like if you took two plants and then grew them together and then tried to prune them into the same shape, you'd have the same general form, but like a slightly different structure. That's what I'm going for here. And originally I had it like a silver and it just looked like an antler. It looked like I took my prized buck and mounted monitors to them. Hopefully this color scheme works a little bit better. I've wrapped the back of the monitors with green, and then the paint fades into like a silver green combo. I'm trying to make it look almost like a tree, but abstract. I don't know if it works. You let me know. There's a little slot in one of the trees to route out the power cable of the Mac, but I'm actually just routing it down directly into the desk. And then the monitors are each 2K portable monitors. They're USB-C powered, so it's one cable for data and power. While the monitors are small, there are 2 of them. They're right at eye level and they're high resolution. So that's the general overview. I think about 20% of people watching will find it super cool, and the other 80% will find it weird and a little bit off-putting. But I wanted to take an organic design language and apply it to tech, and this is my first stab at it. And at least it's practical. So there's that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. You're welcome. Most of the time, I don't really have any idea why I do things.